Zarina, what would you feel if you happened to be the top notch of your batch?
I would be definitely very, very proud.
Definitely. So, what about asking this year's top notch to share his thoughts to us before and after the board examination?
You're right. So without further introduction, let us all welcome the top one in Qatar's foreign licensure examination for Architect 2012 and top 2 overall GCC. Let us welcome him a big round of applause, Architect Erwin Consuegra.
Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to express my gratitude to His Excellency Ambassador Presidente Relacion for making his time available to join us tonight. And I particularly take note the presence of our labor attaché, Mr. Leopoldo de Jesus, cultural attaché, Mr. Richard Villedo, PNOC 2013 Chairman, Mr. Florante Caprito, and 2012 Chairman, Mr. Fidel Escorel, Architect Jonathan Banta, UAP Qatar President, and of course, Architect Jean Tabuso, our mentor. The Architecture Licensure Board exam is not easy, as most people say it is. There is no shortcut in passing it. It requires hard work, and you will endure a lot of difficulties, especially if you're working and studying at the same time in a foreign country. I still remember our first quiz during our review class about a year ago. Architect Jean, our mentor, gave us an exam on the Architect's Code of Ethical Conduct. I know it was to assess our knowledge on the professional practice of being an architect. But what I remember the most was the last question. It was not about architecture, but it was something personal. And I believe that this is the most important question that was asked during the review. The question was, kanino mo inaala itong paghanda sa exam upang maging ganap na arkitekto? To whom do you dedicate your efforts to pass the licensure exam to become an architect? As I thought of my answer, I smiled, and without hesitation, I wrote that it was for my wife, my family, and for my country. I realized that we may have different reasons for becoming an architect, but I truly believe that most of us have one thing in common. We did it for our family, because they were the ones who motivated and inspired us to continue despite the difficulties we encountered during those times. Review would have been much harder if not for the unselfish effort we have exerted in sharing our knowledge and professional experiences within our class, and especially within our groups. In our group, coming from various universities and companies, we had our differences, but it never turned into an obstacle. Hence, it became an advantage to everyone to have colleagues with different specialties in the field of architecture. It gave us the opportunity to understand new things, which can only be learned through our diversified professional training, which every registered architect must go through prior to taking the board exam. And I'm very grateful to have met them. And we can be thankful to each other for the friendship and support and for believing in one another. And I hope we continue to be there in supporting each other in the future endeavors. Throughout the months that we had to struggle between our work and racking our brains during the review, we were fortunate to not only have a review teacher, but also a mentor and a friend who pushed us to realize our potentials as licensed architects. Dwight D. Eisenhower once said, "Motivation is the art of getting people to do what you want them to do because they want to do it." Our mentor, Architect Jean, proved that right. He encouraged us to strive hard to reach our dreams. And through our hard work and his support to make us succeed, we were able to achieve our goal, to pass the exam and become licensed architect. So, on behalf of the 49 Archievers, Doha, Qatar, Philea, Board Passers of 2012, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to you, Architect Jean, for allowing us to learn from you and sharing us your wisdom, for being patient and for believing in us. You are an instrument in reaching our dreams. You are an inspiration, and we look forward to do the same for other aspiring architects. Before I finally end my speech, I would like to give praise and thank God for these blessings and for His guidance in our journey to become an architect and our future duties and responsibilities as architects. I would like to also thank PRC, PRBO, and UAP, my alma mater, Polytechnic University of the Philippines, my college and high school friends. Thank you for your support. Our long wait is over. Salamat. To Crew 4, salamat at walang iwanan. My family, for their encouragement, support, and inspirations. At para po sa napakasipag at mapagbilidad, mapagmahal kong nanay, who never get tired of taking care, supporting, and believing in us, her children, maraming salamat po. And to my dearly departed father, maraming salamat po sa mga pangaral at payo na iniwan mo sa amin. To Aisha and Zoe, my daughters, saan man kayo naroon, salamat sa inspirasyon. And of course, my wife, Leia, my better half, and my constant companion, thank you for your love, your support, and for always believing in me. Para sa inyo po ang lahat ng ito. Today marks the achievement of our dreams. This is not the end of it, but this is the only beginning. It's now time for us to live our dreams of being an architect. Maraming salamat po. Mabubuhay tayo po yan. Mabubuhay po ang Pilipinas.
Thank you and congratulations, Architect Erwin. I remembered. Group 4. Sa Group 4 ka pala galing. Okay, your family, friends, and peers are truly proud of you. Everybody aims to be in your position. Am I right? You want to be top one, right? Even my husband did. Congratulations once again.